Get ready for the Cleveland Cavaliers! Introducing CLEchay!
Hey, let them know, we the best in the globe. I got my city on my back, and I'm reppin' the O. So let them know, that the Cavs by the blow. This the Cavaliers show, it's the big one to go. Hey, let them know, we the best in the globe. I got my city on my back, and I'm reppin' the O. So let them know, that the Cavs by the blow. This the Cavaliers show, it's the big one to go. I mix my new Cav jersey with my retro hats. I'm in the middle of the crowd screaming, let's go Cavs. How they gon' beat the team when the deck's so stacked? And even when I'm at the house, I'm like, let's go Cavs. And Donovan Mitchell is the predominant issue. You try to stop and he poppin' it, get your confidence ripped through. You know what time that it is too. We coming taking it over. We up the speed and up the lead, so you ain't making it closer. We got our foot on the gas, so don't get put on your bags. Cause if you sleepin' when on defense, then we push to the rack. A fast break on the play, the Cavs stay on the way. We stay attacking since getting Atkinson, we great on the trade. So they gon' stay on the chase, we run away with the first seed. We just played your team and we beat them by 30. Evan Mobley on the road, he bout to hammer it home. And put somebody on the post to turn your cameras on. They be hating on us crazy, all the slander is known. The way that they been balling lately, all the standards is gone. The narrative has been changed, the era isn't the same. We need a buckets by the rain when Merrill get in the game. So let them know, we the best in the globe. I got my city on my back, and I'm reppin' the O. So let them know, that the Cavs by the blow. This the Cavaliers show, it's the big one to go. Hey, let them know, we the best in the globe. I got my city on my back, and I'm reppin' the O. So let them know, that the Cavs by the blow. This the Cavaliers show, it's the big one to go. I mix my new Cavs jersey with my retro hats. I'm in the middle of the crowd screaming, let's go Cavs. How they gon' beat the team when the deck's so stacked? And even when I'm at the house, I'm like, let's go Cavs. I'm screaming.
No, for sure, man. 216 love, man. We doing that. Hey, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm always tuning in.
Hey, let them. It's the Cavaliers show. It's the big one to go.
Didn't try to run the ball. We couldn't complete a pass. We sucked. The second half, we sucked. We couldn't stop the run. Every time they got the ball, they went down and got points. We got our ass totally kicked in the second half. That's what it boiled down to. It was a horse performance in the second half. Horse. I'm totally embarrassed and totally ashamed. Coaching did a horrible job. The players did a horrible job. We got our ass kicked in that second half. It sucked. It stunk. Okay? I don't care who you play, whether it's a high school team, a junior college team, a college team. You ain't gonna beat anybody I just talked about. Anybody. All right? And that was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked. That's inexcusable. Inexcusable. Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game. Another game.
Before we get into this, man, I am your host, Tune In Sports, and welcome to Cavaliers Talk. And I would appreciate if you hit that like button. It helps out with the algorithm, so please hit that like button, as you comment and go push that like button for your boy, please.
Come on. Push the button. Come on. Push the button.
What are you doing?
I'm just playing along. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Shout out to Wali, man. Wali said a clown show. I've been to it. Yeah, man. Look, bro, it's going to get better, man. It's going to get better, man. That was a tough one last night. You said a second round exit. Nah, I don't, I mean, if you talking about right now, sure. But that's why you have the regular season, right? So it's good to go through these things, as we have a long season ahead of us. But I feel you, Wally, man. I know how you come, man. I know how you be coming with this stuff, man. You ready to trade somebody, huh? But look, um, the Cavs, they really had they had a chance, man, to win this game. Matter of fact, they had a chance to push the double overtime. It was a back and forth, like towards the end, both teams trading shots, trading buckets. And you thought it was over in overtime, after all those threes that were missed until Donovan was able to get the ball back and shoot that almost out of bounds, turnaround type of shot. And then he ended up making the shot, right? And then at that point, I'm thinking, yo, we got this. We about to go to a double overtime and take this game away, man. And then on the other end, Hunter gets bumped by Davion Mitchell, allowing for a wide open inbound lob for Andrew Wiggins, to win the game. The inbound to win the game was just it was just sad, by the Cavs. Great play design by Coach Spo. We know Coach Spo is a legendary coach. He's a legend, Miami, got the chips. But bad on the Cavs. So let me play this. Let me play this again. So you have Hami, he's about to drag uh your best rim protector out of the painted area. And then with Dean Wade chasing, Norman Powell, the most dangerous scorer probably on the floor on the Miami side, that leads to what looks like basically a ghost screen by Wiggins. Credit to Miami Heat, man. Getting that play to go, man. And then Donovan Mitchell's son, he comes he comes so you have Hami drag Mobley out, Dean Wade chasing Norman Powell. Wiggins, it looked like a ghost screen. Then a flare by Donovan Mitchell's son. And that leads to a wide open lob, right? For Andrew Wiggins to win the game, man. And then you could see like Sam Merrill, he just looks lost. So it's like a little miscommunication there between Hunter and Sam. Yeah, that's the game, man. I don't really you want answers? I don't that's just the game. That's what it is, man.
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
And then in a playoff setting, things like that can't happen. It was 0.4 seconds left. We should expect a lob to the rim. Expect that to come. And you got Mobley out the paint too. So yeah, that's GG's right there, man. If you want to say that's coaching, definitely miscommunication. I'm not sure they was able to get a shot off, with that type of time. So you're expecting a shot. I don't know. I expected, something closer to the rim, not some quick shot, in my opinion. Oh yeah, and Kenny Atkinson, that's right. Kenny Atkinson got ejected, right? So yeah, that happened, man. You said we need a big man rookie. No, we don't need no big man rookie. We need somebody who's ready to help now, man. We don't need no rookies. We already got two rookie. We already got a rookie in Tyrese Proctor, man. But I get what you're saying. You need a big man, right? Shout out to my guy Joseph, man. Y'all make sure y'all sub to Joseph, man, on his platform if you want everything Ohio. Shout out to Joseph. He said Merrill didn't communicate properly, getting beat back door again. Yeah, that was definitely some communication errors right there, man. And it's unfortunate, man. Y'all, I really feel like we could have won that game, even though it wasn't the prettiest game. You know how it is when you play Miami, but I feel like we could have actually won that game, man. Shout out to Andre Sixes, man. Y'all shout out to him. Also, DFJ Hoops, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with him too, man. Everything Philly, but yeah, I feel like it was definitely some miscommunication there, man, and it just sucked to see, man. After seeing Donovan hit that shot, I'm just like, okay. We got this, man. Let's go into another overtime. I know everybody probably tired, but let's get this going, right? But yeah, that happened, right? And yeah, a lot, Donovan Mitchell, he did what he had to do, towards the end. Going back to that game winner though, I was mad because I'm there watching it, and I had my family in there, and they like, they like LeBron peoples, right? They're LeBron, fans, and so they like, I told you. They said this is why y'all need LeBron back, and I'm just sitting there like this, man. Where's my clip? I'm like this, man. After that happened, I'm sitting here like this, like what are you talking about?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Saying that we need LeBron back, man. I'm just like, yo, just shut up, man. And what's worse than that happening with that loss is Darius Garland. Darius Garland not, being able to continue the game. He only played a couple minutes, not a lot of minutes, because what appears to look like that toe is bothering him. And I saw the signs when he was limping. I'm looking at him, and he definitely has some toe problems, man. And I said, like, don't rush the guy back. I don't know if that could be the case. I was just like, yo, if you could keep him out longer, then do it. There's no need to rush him back. We got other guards to try to make up for what it's missed, man. And of course you can't replace Darius, because Darius, you could tell when he's out there, he affects the game in plenty of ways, man. You could tell his offense and his getting the guys involved is definitely missed, man, and pushing the pace. But I was just saying, like, don't bring him back, don't rush him back. If he's ready, then sure. But if he's not ready, don't rush him back. And a lot of people probably gonna say, like, oh, he's injury prone and stuff like that. And it's another injury, right? I think it's that same toe. Like, I don't have any updates on DG toe, but it's just not good for the Cavs. Missing DG again. I will say that. Shout out to B Skrills. He said salute, Tune. Yeah, this loss sucked. It still was a good game for real. Yeah, nah, it was a solid game, but it's just like the Cavs could play better than that, man. They shot a lot of threes. Even my my people was like, yo, they shooting too many shots. I'm like, I know. It just sucks how we lost though. I think they bounced back tomorrow. Yeah, they definitely, yeah. And that's look. And the good news is, right, we play Miami again. So we played them again. So yeah, what you saying? Definitely we try to bounce back tomorrow. Forget this loss, man. Move on to the next game, which is tomorrow, man. We're not going nowhere. We staying in Miami. So I think we will split next game. Donovan didn't even play like his best last night, to me. So he was just like, he got going in like the second half. But yeah, it's cool though, man. It's definitely cool. He said, Andre said 76 said Wiggins got revenge for what y'all did to him 11 years ago. Yo, look, man, that's old water under the bridge, man. That's old water under the bridge, man. Where my button at, man?
I think they're trying to get political.
Yeah.
This shit.
What is going on?
Why even that?
Nah, he got it, man. He got it. Wiggins, Wiggins was hooping. I think Wiggins was hooping these last couple games, right? He was hooping. They was making their shots. We won a rebound battle though. But Khalil Ware, he had more rebounds than Jared Allen and Mobley combined. That's crazy, right? They made him look like an all-star last night. If you're looking at the numbers. And he's not that, right? Khalil Ware is a good player though. By the way, I wanted to draft him, but that's another thing. But he had 14 and 20. I thought we had opportunities at one point, especially with all the offensive rebounds. And I just think like we shot too many threes. I think we shot the three ball too much, man. I like what I saw from Hunter too, because you had that extra shot creation with Hunter, man. Hunter could do more than, just try to defend guys and shoot threes. He has that in his bag. But I do think we shot too many threes. The pace of the game, and just shooting too many threes was just something to look at. Teams that play like the Pacers, and the Bulls, like that want to get out and run and get you while you're vulnerable on defense. Like you got the Bulls who play kind of fast and shoot threes. They have the personnel, whatever. You have the Heat, who's number one in pace right now. The Cavs, they top 10. They could run it too, but it's just like, is that really our recipe? I feel like the Cavs trying to keep up instead of setting the tone for the game when we start these games out, man. We need to start setting the tone, man, and get our bigs involved. Don't settle for the three. Get the inside game going. We saw what happened last year. I know Joseph always speaks on that, right? Getting the inside, feeding the big man. Evan Mobley, he didn't wake up until the second half. He had some threes. He had a three that didn't count because somebody called the timeout. I think it was Johnny Bryant, but yeah, somebody called a timeout. And that was a key moment. He had another three. I was like, oh man, it didn't count. Donovan Mitchell, he got going in the second half, almost a triple dub. Uh 28, 15, and 8. You know what I'm saying? It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And he almost saved us hitting that clutch shot at the end. But it's just that unfortunate possession, the miscommunication with the inbound pass that, led to us losing the game. But Donovan Mitchell, he got my MVP vote. Even though Donovan Mitchell not going to win MVP because you have guys like Luka who's balling out. There's a couple guys that's balling out that you put ahead over Donovan Mitchell, but he got my MVP vote. I don't care, man. I don't care what nobody say. Um, Wali said we need a big man like 7 feet, people, and clean up the bench through defense. Out the paint, we need to trade 3 people to get to defense. Good one for slow the game down. We need to do that ASAP. Um, so you think we need a big man? That's what you think? He said you love 7 feet people, man. uh, and clean up the bench. We got a bench, man. I mean, the guys off the bench, they play their roles. Jalen Tyson was cool. Jalen Tyson actually a bright spot. Jalen Tyson, keep on doing what you're doing, bro. I like what he's doing out there. Sam Merrill, he was missing. Shooter's gonna shoot, right? He finally got something going. Um, you know, I said this before about Sam. I said like, yo, he can be streaky, but you got Sam who they paid. They let Jerome go. Lonzo and stuff like that. Most of these guys is playing their role. You don't have that guy off the bench that can like. When I look at it, you don't have that guy off the bench that can. Because I'm thinking of the bench that can really generate their own like shots consistently, right? But the big man part, you have Thomas Bryant, basically the backup. And you have Dean Wade. Dean Wade is out there. Shout out to Dean Wade. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, Wally. You said because I do not see this team going to the playoffs or winning it. Wally, come on, Wally. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, man?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Wally, we going to the playoffs, man. We going to the playoffs. What are you talking about, man?
What? You want my comments? What? You want my comments about what Triple H said? What? Is that what you're asking me? What? Speak up, hold the microphone so I can talk. Me and Triple H have differing opinions. I said we don't agree. I don't agree with Triple H. You got time for me to tell you a story?
Yeah, man, Wally, I don't agree with that, man. Come on, Wally, we going to the playoffs. The winning anything part though, yeah, I might say I don't know, man. I think we can make a deep run, but as far as winning the championship for today, I would say nah. Still early though. Still early. You said we allowed them in that game with 65 3-point attempts. Ridiculous. Yeah. It was yeah, Joe. He said, let's go Hawks. Let me look. Yo, Thomas, man. What do you?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
These niggas, yeah, Drake? Drake? The nigga that got bodied by Pusha T? The nigga that hiding his kid from the world, but his world wanna hide from the kid? Aubrey Graham in the wheelchair? Drake?
Yes!
Yo, chill out, Thomas. Come on, man. Let's go, Hawks. He said, yo, Tune, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I appreciate you too, man. Shout out to Humble, man. I know Humble out there getting that money right now, man. Keep on working hard, man. And staying productive, man. Get that money though, man. I see you working though, putting in work. You said it's not strong enough. I'm sorry, it's not strong enough. Okay, Wally. All right. I mean, everybody has their opinion. That's fine. You said I got 40 more minutes at work. I'm listening to the live till I get out. Oh yeah, appreciate you, bro. Real one, see? That's why I say you're a real one, Humble. Let me give you a hand clap, bro. So love, appreciate it, bro. You could be anywhere but you here, man. I appreciate it though. The Cavs won all the games last season. Yeah, we did. Shout out to Bruce. Shout out to Bruce and the Clippers. Yeah, we did. We got off to a hot start, and that's why I said what I said about this year. I said I'm happy we not getting off to a hot start. I want to go through these things, adversity and just going through, the errors, trying to learn from mistakes. So it's cool not getting off to a hot start. So I'm pretty fine with that, man. It's not the same team from last year, also. So, but shout out to Bruce, man. Y'all check Bruce out, man. Shout out to Bruce. He said the cat Kawhi laugh is me laughing. Yeah, all of the losing. Hey, man. Hey, I won't say nothing about the Clippers. You know how y'all is over there, man. You have the ones that think, every year is the year, right? Yeah, I already know, Bruce. I'm not gonna say somebody name. I ain't gonna say one person name. I'm gonna let that. But somebody over there always, But it's all good, man. You said letting Ty Jerome go was a big mistake. Hey, Bruce, I probably the only one that wanted Ty Jerome to stay, man. Probably a small percentage also. There's other people out there, but I said that. I told people, I'm like, yo, not Ty. Man, we can't let Ty go, man. Because Ty Jerome is one of them guys, despite what happened in the playoffs, I got to let that go. I understand what happened. I understand that's why we got Lonzo. I understand Ty Jerome, how he looked at against the Pacers and having trouble bringing the ball, up and just playing horrible, shooting horrible. But Ty Jerome was one of the guys that's on his team that came off the bench that instantly gave you buckets, that could get his own buckets. That's the crazy part about it. So yeah, I in a sense, I agree with you, Bruce. But then in a sense, I understand the direction. And the Cavs are trying to go with this. They picked Sam and they picked Lonzo. They're just looking at what happened in the playoffs. I get it. I get it. He said, happy we beat the Sixers and Bulls. He aren't anything to be worried about. They got lucky. He's nothing to be worried about, bro. It's all good. It's the Miami Heat, man. Yeah, it's the Miami Heat, bro. We good. It's all good, man. It's the Miami Heat. That's all I'm gonna say, man. They still is a well coached team. But yeah, we beat the Sixers, but yeah, it is what it is, bro. He said he was good for the locker room too. Yeah, I love Ty, man. I love his energy, and he was his best friend, DeAndre Hunter. Made it easier for him to transition into that locker room as well. The Ty Jerome Glaze needs to stop. Laurie was better. He said Laurie was better, man. Come on, man. Not going to disagree with you, man. Laurie, Laurie is a good player, man. Yeah, he's better than Ty Jerome. But Bruce is speaking out what he think, man, about Ty Jerome. What some people might think that the Cavs miss a Ty Jerome, but it is what it is. And the Lonzo thing, right? Lonzo Ball, man. Let me put you up on the screen, man. Where you at, Lonzo? Let's put Lonzo up, man, because this is your replacement, right? Basically your replacement for Ty Jerome. Lonzo, man. Please, my boy. Please. Hold up. Let me hit you with this, Lonzo.
Ooh. Come on, my nigga. You supposed to be nicer than this. Like,
can you please stop shooting the threes? That's not you, man. Stop shooting them threes. You're a guy like you're not the guy that's gonna be breaking anybody down off a dribble step back. Just pass the ball and defend, move the rock, push the rock, and yes, score. Of course, score, but score when the opportunity is actually there. Like, just don't. I just can't. I just hate seeing him do these like step back threes, trying to like. It's ugly to me. I feel like he could do so much better than that, man. Like, it'd be early in the shot clock sometimes too. Like, we still be having time left, and I just be like, yo, Lonzo, chill out, bro. We good, man. You ain't gotta do that. Lonzo be tripping, man. But hold on one second. So look, I think I have I think Joe's here. So look, I'm gonna drop the link. I know Joseph's here, so he might want to chime in. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. I know Joseph is here. Hold on 1 second. So look, the link is in the chat. If Joseph want to join, or if anyone has something to say on this, if anybody got something to say, I'm gonna give you a few minutes or whatever. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, but link is in the chat though. Link is in the chat. He said, yo, Tune, favorite song to listen to after the Cavs win. Shoot, favorite song to listen to, man. Let me get back to you on that. I got a couple in mind, but let me get back to you. That Joseph just joined, so let me add Joseph to the panel. Okay, so yeah, give me 1 second. Let me add bro. All right, man. Welcome to the show, Joe. Too. Oh, I got Wali in the building too, man. But let me get y'all a round of applause. What's going on, Joseph? Salute, Wali. How y'all doing, man?
Good. How you doing?
Man, I can't complain, man. Appreciate y'all for stopping by.
Good to go first, Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't be on too long. I'm out running errands, but definitely
Oh,
want to pop in real quick. But yeah, I mean, I watched the end of that game last night, and I didn't have to look at the box score to see that we shot more than 45 threes as usual. But um, I get it. It's something they're going to promote internally. It's the analytics. You know, they want to shoot more threes and all that. But uh, I, I I think they're better off when they attack more personally in certain portions of the game. I feel like we live and die by the three too much. We let these teams stay in the game. A team like Miami, that should have been done and over with going into the fourth quarter. They're not better than us. We're a lot bigger than they are, you know. But that's our philosophy. Our philosophy is to go out and shoot a bunch of threes every night, X amount of threes. And you mentioned about Lonzo, why stop shooting threes, but they promote it. They want him to shoot those threes. You know, they tell them to. They've said that publicly about players in the past that they want guys to shoot X amount of threes. So, you know, I don't. If you're going to bring in Lonzo, because you were right. One thing about Ty Jerome was he created his own shot. He was a better scorer than Lonzo. But if you're going to bring Lonzo in, you got to change your philosophy. You got to. He's not a guy you want to shoot X amount of threes a night.
no.
So that's my whole thing. I don't know why they think that's okay. And 65 threes, that's ridiculous. I mean, that's
Too many.
too many. I mean, you live by the three, you die by the three. And you look at Miami, they got to the line 40 plus times, I think 41 times, and they dominated us in the paint. They had 66 points in the paint. We only had 50, and we're a lot bigger team than they are. That should never happen.
And
Uh,
Bam and Tyler, those guys didn't even play last night. Bam.
right. You know, yeah, exactly. And that last play at the end there, it's, you know, Sam Merrill, as good as the years he's having offensively, defensively, he's still a liability. He's a bad communicator. He gets beat backdoor all the time. That was all communication. He's the back man on that play. So that means
Right.
he's supposed to be communicating DeAndre Hunter, switch, or go over or go under. In that instance, if I remember the play correctly, he should have went under and went through. No, he should have went through the screen. Because I know they're saying they're trying to stop. And I don't know what Mobley was doing either. I mean, I get he's got the shooter in the corner. That was a nice play design by Spoelstra. But I don't know why our matchups were like that. Personally, Mobley, in my opinion, should have been on the inbounder. You want to put your taller guy on the inbounder and then have more guys who can, you know, switch and stuff. I mean, Mobley's a great defender, obviously, but in that scenario with the personnel they had out there, I didn't like our matchups either. So I think that play was all just. I know. Why was Johnny Bryant coaching too? By the way, did Kenny get ejected or was he out last night?
Kenny got ejected. He got ejected last night.
Oh yeah. So Johnny Bryant, I think, made a rookie coaching mistake.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
He called the timeout too on Evan Mobley hitting the three. He ended up calling the timeout, and Evan Mobley ended up making the three.
In that scenario, which I think he panicked. He wasn't prepared for that. But in my opinion, that out of bounds play defensively, not a good job. And he's clearly not a defensive coach. He's an offensive guy. So I don't know who is their defensive coach in that staff. Because Kenny's more of an offensive guy, and so is Johnny Bryant. So who's our defensive guy? Because one thing since JB's left, the defense at times isn't as sharp as it used to be, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was all JB. You know, JB specialized in that area.
Yeah, I don't think we really replaced that yet, because you still have to have that balance. You know what I mean? Like, I agree with what they did; it worked. Offensively, they're much better, but you gotta, like, giving up 140 points to those guys. That should never happen. That's terrible. You're not gonna win a championship doing that.
And what's called got a question for y'all. Humble said in the chat, he said, Joe, Toon, Wali, do you guys think Kenny's goal is to just get to the playoffs and try to recover from injury before the playoffs start back up?
Yeah. I really no. It's yes or no. It's yes or no.
I mean, I'm sure he wants home court advantage.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. But you just have to get a top 4 seed.
Yeah, I don't care about one seed. I don't really care about that.
I mean, I want home court advantage. I
want to be healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely want to be healthy.
But with that,
clearly they mismanaged the Donovan. I don't know, or the Darius thing. That something's not right there.
Yeah, the toe thing.
Yeah. So look, let me talk about that one too. So
Oh, by the
I
way, just to
think.
add, I'm a good coach Aguero on this injury stuff with the Cavs
Oh
too.
yeah,
And the
definitely. Let me
yeah,
let me
I'm
know.
a because we got some stuff we're gonna react to about that because you not I'll let you go in a second why, but just to add to that, if you
No, no,
listen
you
to
good.
what they said before the season on the podium about how their philosophy is going to be this year with trying to reduce injuries and stuff, coach has a thought on that, so that'll be coming soon.
Yeah, I think he'll get some good insight on this whole Darius Garland thing, man. Because I was just like, yo, did he come back too soon? Like, I'm not even sure.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
yeah,
Wally. My,
something like that. Go ahead, Juan.
So, with the injury, with Darius Garland, um, I really think uh we need like more like people who have that mentality to like do like more more stuff like Darius Garland, but not like the same size though. So we got him and Max Struz out, right? We not strong enough for like more. No, yeah, we're not strong enough for like any team. But I'm not saying like no, like we're not gonna win. No, I'm not gonna say that. We need like some defense people who slow the game down, like other teams. And I'm not confident enough for the same people on this team to slow the game down. Like
so
you know what I mean?
so you're not confident in the bench guys? You saying on for the
Yeah, 100%.
so what? So you I mean you got Lonzo, um you have Tyrese Proctor who's a rookie. Jalen Tyson has been solid. You know, a guy out there hustling every night, giving effort on defense. Tyson been really good, bro. And you have I know Joseph not too fond of him, but you have Dean Wade who's out there giving you minutes at the forward position.
You just gotta
Yeah,
have a
but
monstrous Dean Wade.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Dean
But
Wade, man.
I agree with you. Why? You know what they're missing on that bench? Shot creation.
Yeah, I could say that. That's why I said that's yeah. That I try not to go back to the. I try not
Well,
to
you
put
see, well, that's
out
the
the room
thing.
on
You bring
him.
in Lonzo. That's why I keep saying you got to have that guy next to him. It's a
Yeah,
tandem because there's a lot of things Lonzo does that will help you. In a playoff series. That's why you brought him in and the size. But they just haven't. Kobe Altman, I think, has got to get something figured out. Because what are you going to do too with Merrill and Max Struess? They do the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like,
That's what I was thinking. Just I was thinking the same thing. I'm not mad at Sam got paid, but I was thinking this.
nah, and
Yeah,
he's living up to it. But he is who he is. He's limited. But I think Max is a little better defender in some ways because he's a little bigger and he comes from that culture. So I think he's going to have to
I,
make a decision by the deadline because I don't think
I
like
think
I agree with
Sam
Wally. Somebody's
for
got to be expendable.
so look, I really think I know I want to be hated for this, but I think Sam needs to go because only for emergency standpoint. Because yeah, he do good defense sometimes, good shooting sometimes, but we gotta think about like how we could like end game of any team. You know, like going back to the Heat game last night. Like we cannot let this happen again. Basically, so we need to take that step for the trade deadline to just trade Sam, Jared, and
he's a head
have
coach.
like a good. No. I'm not saying this is Jared's fault. No, I've been saying Jared needs to go. Okay, but I'm not saying Jared's name because it's not his fault. Okay, with with the like the 30-second, 20-second go with the defense stuff, that was bad. End of the game, that was bad. Somebody have to have no. Somebody have to went to the paint, but not let him like dunk that shit though.
Yeah, that's just bad, on the Cavs and on the defense and miscommunication, Joseph been saying.
Like, like the paint was open.
Yeah, Mobley got dragged out. You had no type of protection, and it was
So,
only it was 0.4 seconds left. I don't know if you could. That's not a lot of time, but I mean, I don't know.
but yeah, that was bad though. But we gotta Kobe need to wake up, make some decisions, make some moves for the trade deadline. Because right now this is like an emergency standpoint of things. We have to trade like three people, at least three people, and get back some good defense, basically. Because I really want the Cavs to slow down the games and stuff. But I'm talking about like the Pacers, the um like the Lakers sometimes, but we didn't see the games against the Lakers yet. But like you know what I'm saying.
I think we had defenders though, bro. I don't know. I think we had defenders. I don't
But I'm
know
not
what you said. What's up, Wally? What you trying to say?
I'm not confident
You're not
with
confident. I get you. I get you. I
with,
think
with that.
the teams that we played, like Miami, who's number one at pace, like these teams, if you get out fast on the Cavs, man, and they'd be vulnerable on defense, get them out in space, it's a problem. So it's just, I just think that, of course, the injuries and stuff like that, man. But we have to, play a better style of ball, man. But I hear you with the defenders, right, and the teams, pushing the pace on us, transition plays, because Miami Heat did have a lot of fast break points. Um,
Right.
but yeah, and then Allen didn't even play that much. Allen played, but you didn't see Allen towards the end. Only went with like a more smaller lineup, man. But I just think I think we okay, man. I'm not ready to make no type of moves because it's still early in the year, bro. I think we got the guys. But the generating offense part, like the having that guy next to Lonzo, like Joseph was saying, I do think that is something to think about, to look at. You had that with Ty Jerome and with DeAndre Hunter. Those guys was the guys that was coming off the bench last year, giving you
Right.
production. But
Well, when you shoot that many threes too, you're not helping yourself defensively. That's the problem. Because when you
Right.
when you miss a lot of those threes, a lot of times they're longer rebounds. So when they get them, they just get it and go. The other team, the best.
Right.
It's like the old saying. Sometimes your best defense is better offense. And if we just throw the ball down in the block more to Mobley, actually post them up, slow down the pace of the game, or just run
that's what
more
you
sets
that's what
like
you gotta
that.
do. That's what you gotta do because you don't have you
We
don't have
want
that
him to
many
be
guys,
Bosch in Miami. That's not his game.
and you also don't have that many guys that's gonna beat players one on one, like the
And
create
that's the and
opportunity.
that's the thing I'm talking about too.
Good feed, yeah.
Yeah, they don't. They got to control pace. That's how they
Yeah.
dominate games. But here's the thing with Kenny though. He comes from that Gold State philosophy, which is what a lot of these teams fallen into in the league. It's a copycat league. But you don't have Stephen Clay, so you can't shoot that many threes a night. You know what I mean? That's the problem.
And like Kenny need to like change his mindset of that too. Um,
Yeah.
and that he's gonna be the blame for um this lineup because like this is like a small ball lineup and we ain't going they ain't going to stay. They are Cleveland, right? Um, so we he really need to think about like good lineups of like every night and stuff. So that's why we have to make some moves for like the trade deadline and stuff. Because I think different teams think and say, oh, this is like the same team. This is gonna be easy, right? So that's why I said like we need to change some stuff and trade some people because every time I think the teams the different teams we going against, saying, "Oh, this is like the same team last time." Boom, boom, right? So I think we just like an uh, easy team to beat, uh, on like offense and pace, basically, and that's why I said like we need somebody to slow down the game, like defense who have like that much power of like defense and stuff.
Yeah, B Skrill said, they're with JB Bickerstaff. Yeah, he always been a defensive minded coach. I see how good it's working in Detroit with him. Yeah, we need JB. We need JB, man, as a assistant. Put JB on the bench, man. Yeah, I see him over in Detroit. We could use JB as a one of them assistants. We could have had Kenny Atkinson and then JB. We could have demoted JB to be that defensive guy, defensive mind, while Kenny Atkinson run the offense. But I definitely hear you, Wally. Well, Humble said everything good. Humble said we had developed, we'll be fine. So Humble got faith. He ain't lose faith yet. Um, Still a lot of old heads in the league, but it's a mix of talent and vets. The best back in the day weren't driving 40 cars in the league. Okay.
All right. I
What
mean, hey,
what
hey,
what you what, what you what you think about Darius Garland injury, man? The unknown with Darius Garland right now. What you think about him getting hurt last night with that?
um, I think we should not like they should not like get him like in the game because like again like why are you rushing a player who had that injury? So um, and I already think he would be better off not playing. But again, like if Darius Garland is not playing anymore, we need like a second a second like defender who could do the same thing, but like bigger and stuff. But I'm not talking about the Larrys. I'm not talking about the Jam Tysons. I'm not talking about one of old
Well, Lonzo
like,
can't, Lonzo can't do everything. He can't do all that. You can't replace it.
and I'm not talking about no like Lonzo's and stuff, right? I'm talking about like we need the chemistry, and we need like strong like defensive people and stuff. And that's all I'm saying. Get one more big man, and then get like the defense people. Cause like hey, 4 or 5 games after this year, and then next year, and I will say like this I'm talking about. Just wait for 4 or 5 games, and y'all saying y'all confident with the same like bench and stuff. Like I'm not confident of that. So I'm not saying like uh I ain't saying like they ain't gonna do anything with the playoffs and stuff. But again, like this is a clown show, and I said it in the beginning. So um yeah, we just gotta. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be surprised of like losing like every game and stuff.
Can I ask you
But
a question, Wally?
yeah,
I know you said it's a clown show, right? And you're not confident in the Cavs, but how many teams in the East that you can really see making it over the Cavs? It's not many.
right. I don't know. I don't know, but like we need like I want the Cavs to win. Like I'm not saying I don't want the Cavs to go to the playoffs or finals. Like I want them to go to the finals, but we have to complete that leap and next step to get that.
Well, that comes. You gotta get Mobley. You gotta get Mobley going, man. That comes with Mobley taking that next step too, man. Mobley getting better and better on the offensive end. So that comes with Mobley being your best player.
And I would say Mobley, he still look the same person like last season. He's not. He don't look like he gained in the muscle and stuff.
He got stronger, Wally. He got stronger.
But why he not showing that though?
His body type is not gonna he's not gonna his body type is not gonna be like he's not gonna become that Giannis and that Anthony Davis transformation. I think his body type is the way his frame is gonna be what it is. But that don't mean that he can't get stronger. Mobley could get stronger. You can always get stronger. You can always get stronger, and I think Mobley got stronger. Still, has some work to do on offense. I would like to, him be more, aggressive going inside, of course, man. Not settling for the shot all the time.
Right. But
Mobley had a good game. I didn't. What was that? Was that the Chicago game? Mobley went off. He had a good game. I think it was the Chicago game. Mobley
yeah.
actually did good.
But yeah, next season though, I think we should get like a big man for like the draft. I really think so. Because we cannot go down this route, not getting no big man and stuff. So like we can't. And this is a lesson. This is a lesson learned for Kobe to look at and not get these small forwards uh in a draft no more. We need like a big man rookie again for next season. So that's all I'm gonna say. Good stream though. So
All right. Any final thoughts? Any final thoughts before I shut it down, or anything? B Skrill said about Darius Garland. He wouldn't have let him take his time. Any final thoughts?
I think for Darius Garland, I think uh the team just should let him like slow down for like the heel and get him healthy and stuff. But don't rush him. Don't rush him.
Yeah. Right now, people are saying that Darius Garland. It is what it is. He's just an injury prone guy. But I don't know, man.
I don't I don't I don't agree on that. Uh we already seen he got injured last season.
He been hurt every year, Wally. He been hurt in like the most important times, bro. I'm not saying he injury prone, but look, he's been hurt every year, man. And it sucks because Darius Garland is a great player. He's an all star. Yeah, we do need him. We definitely need him for this team. We need him. Despite how some people might feel about him, but you definitely need Darius Garland for this team. You definitely need him. He definitely helps out the offense and helps the big men get involved. Definitely, man, and create and generating good looks. So yeah, you definitely need Darius Garland. But yeah, they say he's injury prone now, man. And look, you had the opportunity to trade Darius Garland. But you just don't trade Darius Garland for no reason, like for peanuts. Like it got to make sense. But
I would say
he come back, man, healthy.
I would definitely say let's see after the trade deadline. So like probably like April or March. See how he could come back and be playing. But I already want to see Darius Garland around April. Come back on the floor in April. Not now. Let him sit out, get healed, checked on the injury, and let him come back in around April.
All right, man. So, we'll see, man. We'll see. I hope he gets a speedy recovery, of course. Yeah, man. But anything else, Wally?
Nope. That's all of it.
So you got, man. Okay, man. Well, I appreciate you for coming up here, man. And, get your thoughts and take on the Cavs season and game. Yeah, we should be back for again for the Miami game that we got to play again on tomorrow. So just be on the lookout, bro. I appreciate you.
Yep.
All right, man. Shout out to Wali, man. Shout out to Wali. Shout out to Joseph, man. Shout out to Humble. Shout out to B Skrill. Shout out to everybody, man. And my other guys that's not Cavs fans. Shout out to y'all, man. But yeah, man. We do play Miami again, man. Darius Garland. I hope he hope he's good, man. I hope he it looked like that same toe, right? Same toe. So I hope things work out. We need Darius Garland. He said, yo, Bruce is crazy. He said, Coco Jones, your best player. Coco Jones is your best player, Ray. Hey, man, Bruce, you crazy, man. He said, Coco, man. Where my button at? Yo, Bruce, you stupid, man. Hey, Bruce is stupid, man. He said Coco Jones, man. B Skrill said it's not a clown show. I disagree with that. The real clown show is over by the lake of the. Hey, man, I know the Browns going through it, man. Yeah, yo, it could be worse, right? A B Skrills, it could be worse. So yeah, man. Hey, look, and if y'all want Browns content, all Ohio content, y'all definitely check out my bro Joseph, man. Some of y'all already know Joseph. Make sure y'all tap on him. Y'all want, Browns content, all Ohio content. He's doing good work over there. Interviewing high school players as well, man. So check out his platform. They got great shows over there. Him and Mike and everybody. So shout out to Joseph. Make sure y'all tap in on Joseph, man. But yeah, it definitely could be worse, man. So yeah, it's not completely a clown show, man. I think we have a competent GM and Kobe Altman, in my opinion, man. But yo, Bruce, chill out. He said I'll be low. Yo, shout out to Bruce, yo. Bruce is crazy, man. What you call it though, man? But look, we gonna get ready to shut this down, man. I appreciate, like I said, shout out to Bruce too, man. I appreciate you, Bruce. We'll see each other again on a pull up. But yeah, again, shout out to everybody, man. Don't forget to push that like button for you.
Come on.
Also.
Push the button. Come on. Push the button.
What are you doing?
I'm just playing along. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
But all right, man, look, I appreciate y'all, man. Look, even if the participants, the chat, the audience, even if it's low or high, man, I think those that's here watching or was watching, man, me, I'm going to give you the same show, whether it's one person, 2, 3, 1,000. We in there, man. You already know, man. Let's get it. Oh, I was just about to close out. Shout out to PG, man. He said, bro. Shout out to PG, man. But yeah, I'm getting ready to shut down. But don't forget to hit the like button, man. It's still wine and go. Peace and love. Let's go, Cavs, man. Go, Cavs. Let's go.
he has brought new life to the Cavs and Cleveland since LeBron James. And when I say the best shooting guard in the league, I'm standing on that. He is Donovan Mitchell, Spider.